this week, I know it's Monday, it's that of sort of weekend thing. Anyway, we're Debbie's off this weekend, all week, and all next weekend, so we're going to fill it full. So anyway, we're off in the trike. We're off to, I think it's Ironbridge, something like that. Do you remember the Black Country Museum we went to? Well, it's sort of a similar or a sister sort of museum to that. Anyway, so we're going to take the trike. So we woke up this morning. Look, as you can see, the sun is cracking the pavement. So we're going to be going. We'll put all our bike gear to go. But the good thing about the Goldwing and the trike, the boot, we'll travel with our bike safety gear, and then we'll change clothes, take what we need with us, and we'll walk around wherever we're going to go and see. We've got somewhere in mind, and then put our bike gear on again and travel. So let's pull the bike out, let's see what's in the boot or in the bonnet, empty it, put whatever we need in there, and let's crack on and have a cracking day out in the sun, because one day this week we are planning on putting a picnic and a little cooker and a little whatever and go off into the wilderness and make ourselves a cup of tea with a nice view or something. So very busy this weekend, enjoying ourselves. We'll take a little video. Look, this is what we look like. What you're pointing at is us setting off with our bike gear. It's a lovely warm day. That's the problem on a bike. You got to store a thing. So this is bike gear on. Okay, you're running light. We ain't got a jumper on, nothing underneath. Yeah, Deb. So we're going to go off on the wing, and when we get the other side, we'll change clothes, and you'll see the difference of why it's handy having a big boot with you. Yeah, we're in the pot. Well, before we get changed, let's go and see. And then we'll decide from there on, because there's several places. 12 quid here, 12 quid there, 12 quid the other, 30 quid here, 30 quid there. So I'm just wondering if we've got one ticket that's a little bit more, that'll cover everything. So we're right by the door, the wing is safe. Blists Victorian Museum, let's go and see some inquiries. So that's how much they are each one. That's so we're having that one or this one?
It depends on whether, if you want to have the
that
free
Pass Plus gives you free parking in all the car parks.
Yeah.
10% off the shops, discount priority booking, special events, and fast track entry.
And that's going to last all year.
So
or 12 months.
both of them will last all year. So it's £10 more, or one of you could have the Pass Plus if but you said you come on a bike. Are you always going to come on the bike, or are you going to come in the car?
Yes, everywhere I go, she goes.
Oh, right, okay. So in that case, it's up to you then, because obviously if you're not using the car pass one, then
so you're saying we could probably get a 48 and a 38,
and that would give you.
We'll only be together anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that would probably be better. Yeah, one of each.
Bit cheaper.
And we'll pay for the car or the bike,
And
whatever we're on.
do you do defence card or blue light card here?
Blue light, yes.
So we do blue light works here.
So we do that, one of them and one of them then. And then we can do any of these, because it's £6 for parking.
Yeah. So. Yeah.
Okay.
And if it's £6 every time we go.
Yeah. As I say, just to make you aware. So as I say, it's everywhere for the parking, apart from the ones down in Ironbridge Gorge, because we don't own that car park. And your 10% off wouldn't be on if we got like 3 for the price of 2. You don't get double discount.
No.
Okay. So those are the only exclusions. Okay. Then?
Yeah.
All right. Then. So if you want to go get changed, and then we'll see you in a moment.
I hope for a linked ticket because it was 30 quid here, 12 quid there, 12 quid here, 12 quid here, parking there, parking here. So we've got and same as the Black Country Museum, it lasts you 12 months. Yeah, pull the thing. So we've got a ticket that's going to last us 12 months, and we can go to all the places, and we don't have to go today. So, I think that, all in all, that's good value.
Your coat you need out?
Wallet, yeah.
Where is your wallet?
Where's my phone? Oh, in my hand.
Where's your wallet?
Wallet's here. Right, let us get changed. There's a helmet going in the back with some shoes. The jackets are in, and Debbie's trousers. No, my trousers and Debbie's trousers are in. Debbie's changed. I've changed. Did we want the haversack? The thing in there, was there?
What?
Well, we got the 360 with us. I've got the phone here. That's all we want. You done? Hold on.
Put your bike keys in here.
No, because if it locks itself.
No, I mean in my handbag.
Oh, maybe.
Right, that
Okay.
shuts, yeah?
Yeah, that's that shutting.
Okay.
And
Is
that's
that definitely going to shut?
yeah, that shuts down. We can lock the. We moved this travelling. What was happening? We were going along because this was a bit high.
Does this unscrew?
The flag was travelling. No,
This doesn't unscrew, this one.
just folds down. Folds down. Hold on. The man chose. The man said. We come round this corner, back up a bit. But look, he's put us a bit close to that car there. Shall we just roll forward a smidge? When he's not looking. So I'm changed. Debbie's changed. Ready to walk about. I'm changed, ready to walk about. And everything, hold on. Everything is locked up and secure in the wing, and you wouldn't know all the gear's there. Makes it pleasant to walk around. You could do this in the Goldwing anyway, but because we've got the extra room in the boots, the trike is going to do exactly what we want it to do.
Do you want the heel on those?
No, I'm all right. And we could still pack something on here, waterproofs or whatever, tent, or we haven't touched the outside storage yet. Fantastic. Woohoo. Right, let's go on.
That's going to be about £90.
Iron Gorge, Victorian Museum.
About £90.
Instead of
60 quid, say.
No, but instead of
Paying all those extras.
yeah. Let's go and have a look. We'll get a leaflet. We're there.
So at the China Museum,
Chinese Museum.
the Jackfield Museum,
Yeah. And
Museum of Gorge,
yeah.
the Ironbridge and Toll House,
Yeah. What's one
the Cokebrigg Museum of Iron, the Old Furnace.
to the one ticket should cover pretty much everything. But we're here at the moment, aren't we? Doing it backwards. Start at 1. We're at 7 here. We'll be all right. Anyway, let's see what we find. With the blue light card for 2 of us. One on this one, one on this one, one on that one. 77 quid. So it's that and this plus the 10% off the blue light card. Yeah, it's all right.
You happy with that?
Yeah.
All right, we're just printing out your pass.
Okay. So they take your picture, get your address, all that sort of usual stuff. Nice lady Angela explained everything to us. Watch a bit of a film, and then crack on. Lovely.
There's a story of innovation, hard work, and community. Soon your journey will start and you'll arrive at the town of Blists Hill, in the heart of the Ironbridge Gorge, a place where the Industrial Revolution changed the world forever. This area was once a quiet rural landscape until new discoveries and industrial processes began to shape its future. Under your feet is the East Shropshire coalfield, rich in coal, clay, iron and limestone. These raw materials became the lifeblood of this region and transformed the gorge into the beating heart of Britain's industry. In the 18th century, a successful cast iron industry was established in nearby Coalbrookdale by the Derby family. Their innovations would later pave the way for the building of bridges and railways, and by the Victorian era, iron machinery was powering a new modern world.
Cool, this is hard work, no mistake, but can't complain. Pays better to be dadding lad, and it puts bread on the table.
Iron wasn't the only thriving industry in the Ironbridge Gorge. Factories making bricks, ceramics and tobacco pipes sprang.
Yes, the pictures. Let's go take a walk. Women, what's it say?
Is a woman a person? The law says yes when she has to pay taxes. The law says no when she asks to vote how her money shall be spent. Is this fair?
Big mistake, big mistake. How many years is it handed on before you can retire? You lot wanted to burn your bra and be equal. And look what it's got you. Nowhere. A lot of hard work. I'm out the door. Wow, and you're greeted by this. A good station. Are you doing them phone filming or 360?
Not yet, I want to enjoy myself.
I'll have the 360. Yeah, give us the 360. It's a lovely spot. Nice weather. We've passed a few places, but we'll catch them up on the way back. For now, we're going to just follow the tour and see if we can pick up some information on the way. Oh yeah, look. Big Shire horse. Look at the size of his feet, Deb. Huge feet, aren't they?
Listen, you look like you're smiling.
We'll be down there in a minute. A pit head here, look. I think we can do a horse and carriage trip. I think. Yeah. There, look. Oh. Knowledgeable bloke, but there's quite a few people and you're far away from him, so you can't really hear it. So we're going to explore ourselves. But what he did say, Bliss Hill, because the miners moved around different mines, because, you know, once they got out of work, then they went to the next mine and worked the next mine. Here is called Bliss Hill, because there was that many materials and to dig out of here, they could settle here with their families. And it's Blessed Hill. It's a blessed place because there's lots of work here all year round. So that's how Bliss Hill comes about. We just couldn't hear him, couldn't get close enough to hear him. Oh yeah, winding. They're trying to save the winding engine. Got a few of them big spanners, haven't we, Deb? The winding house.
Should we go around that edge afterwards? We'll carry on down this one first.
This will be the steam engine, won't it? I wonder if that's the steam shed there then. Anyway, look at this. Oh, brilliant. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, so we're just going to sort of find our own way around. And of course, we're not stealing somebody's tour, you know, giving you the tour without coming here. Because really, one of them places you've got to come and find out yourself, isn't it? We want at Carway, she wants to go to the shops and do some shopping, don't you?
I don't want to do shopping, but I like to go around the shops.
Look at that. Hey, how about that, Scoutcrafter? How about cutting that in half, making a gauge of that? Wow.
Paid according to the quality of work for the apprentice.
Yeah.
Lock and Fletcher locksmith shall provide the apprentice with meat.
Yeah, meat.
Drink, clothing, washing, lodging, and all the necessaries during the said term.
Apply within 7 years apprenticeship. Let's go and have a look. We've got those drills, haven't we? No, not that one. We got that one. Is that a union? I think it might be a union drill, you know. Yeah.
Look at the tea caddy at the top.
Yeah, keep the tea warm.
And that funny looking thing over there, like
See,
the bellows.
everything was belt driven. So.
Look at the bellow thing in the corner.
Oh yeah, blow the fire. See how the drive shaft is here. There's a belt to this machine, yeah.
Look at
A light.
that. John would like them.
A gas light, yeah. Needs a mantle, John, doesn't it? A gas light. Speaker behind there, look. And see the driven off the one shaft. This is one machine. This is another machine down to there, look. Oh, a polisher and a grinder, look. And like a little lathe thing there. So this shaft, and there's another shaft above there, look. Wow. Yeah. And we've got the book. We've got the 1910 book selling these implements. And we'll have a look at that, won't we, in a gaslight. You want to go and pet the horse, don't you? Oh, can't get close enough. Oh dear. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, candle makers in here. Oh yeah. Hello. And I guess that dips it in and out.
When it's all
Running.
His name's Georgie, old horse.
Oh, is he? He went to pet the horse, but can't get that close.
People end up giving him the food and stuff.
Yeah.
So if he was working, he'd be working in 15 hours a day, 6 days a week.
Yeah.
Candle makers were working 15 hours a day, 6 days a week.
I think because when he was
Going to church on a Sunday. His name is George. Hello, George.
he's eating something, I think I can hear him.
He's eating. Look, he's mad. He's a big one, isn't he? See the size of his feet. Wow, his feet are enormous. To help George. You want to help feed George? Yeah. Well,
Going to the undertakers and the carpenters.
coming in the week now in the nice weather, you're missing all the hurly-burly of the weekend, aren't you? Oh, wow, what a place. What a place. Yeah.
That's a workbench now,
Yeah.
eh?
Well, traditional joiner's workbench, isn't it?
They must have been smaller than us, mustn't they? Because we never fit in there.
Well, yeah, the Victorians were generally smaller people, weren't they? Because didn't we get took over by the Vikings, which were much bigger people, and that's how we've become how we have become. Ooh, don't give me any ideas. Don't give me any ideas. Look at the work on this cabinet.
They call it something with an M.
Marquetry.
Yeah, something like that.
Is that the name for it?
I think so.
Wow, that'd drive you mad.
Dad would have loved it in here.
Oh yeah.
Wouldn't he?
Look at the machine.
They're making an owl there, look.
Look at a rocking horse and a planing machine. And look at that square and this all. Yeah, it smells lovely.
That's a funny looking saw. That looks like a ripped thing, look.
Oh yeah. Cutting big trees.
And the wooden planes.
Yeah.
The
So
old
go
wheel at the bottom
Back
there.
to the. Now we nearly got one of these, didn't we? A hand pedal fret saw. I liked it, but space.
I've got a funny look thing there in wood, look like a bandsaw, or I don't know what you call
Yeah.
it, pillar saw.
Lathe there, look. Planes. Everything will be dated to for the same sort of date. Look how the buildings are bolted together. Bolts running up through here, look. Proper wooden beams.
This is just the sort of thing you would build, isn't it?
I
You
think
should have been born in the wrong era, weren't you?
I think this is a railway. Is it maybe a rail or a cast?
You was born in the wrong era.
Comes up on the bolt there, look, the square bolts, look. Yeah. You see the old electrical wire. The old way of, obviously they've put lights and modern electrics have arrived and they've put the wiring in. Wow. And obviously, so that'll be sort of vintage and original. And this would be the more modern coming in. Armoured cable. Obviously, they need to put modern lights in these places. Yeah?
Big tree pulling thing.
Come in. Oh, is that a... There must be something down there. Wow. Look. Yeah. Sawing, yeah. Making planks. Yeah. There'll be a big engine the other side of that. We've seen them in steam rallies, haven't we? They pull the tree backwards and forwards and cut through it. This is the bandsaw there. Yeah, weighing machine. Birmingham. T and W and T latch makers, Birmingham. Here we are. The what? Oh, look at that saw there, look. And winches and pulleys.
We saw one of these working, didn't we, somewhere?
Yeah, we saw them. They were making plans. They do most steam rallies, steam shows. Demonstrate this.
All of the old parts.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, that looks sort of posher, does it? It's a bit of a posh car with a. Is that steering?
Please don't let your doggies near my hay. George.
George is
Because I eat it and I don't want to find anything nasty in it. Thank you, George.
Proper lock, key, but then a modern one.
Big lump of wood sticking out.
Lowering, there'll be a block and tackle and a winch. It comes from the above.
Like an old-fashioned water thing or something there, I guess.
Yeah. There'll be winching materials up and down. What's in here? This would be the steam that drove that shaft. Yeah, this would be. Oh, this smells as if it runs, you know. Or did run, maybe not. But do not operate. I reckon they're probably repairing that or doing something to it or maintaining it. Pigs, yes, how big houses. What the breed are they? Specklebacks or something?
They're like the ones that Jeremy Clarkson's got.
Oh yeah, could be. Yeah. Are these related to Richard Ham? Are they? Furnace bank.
Horse and carriages for hire.
Oh yeah. What time there's a? Oh yeah, stable. We don't go in, do we? No, I doubt it. Yeah, I doubt
1
it.
o'clock it says.
1 o'clock.
For the horse. I'd like to see that.
To demonstrate how to put harness on a horse.
Yeah.
The lady, the nice lady wrote it on our map, didn't she?
It's on the sign here as well.
Oh, is it? Okay. Horse brasses, all that sort of stuff. It's open here, look. What have you seen? Oh, I can smell it. You can smell the bread. Hmm? Yeah. Oh, we can smell bread. Bread this way. Oh, yeah. Oh, you can't beat the smell of bread. Little cafe in there, Deb. Smell of this. Oh, yeah. We like fresh bread.
Smells lovely, doesn't it?
No visitors up the stairs, no.
We'll get some on the way back. I don't want to carry it round.
Okay. Hello.
Hello. We're looking to pick up runs.
Oh. Hello. Hello, you alright?
Yes, thank you. How are you?
Very good. And it's still the same recipe for bread?
Very similar. It's not exactly the same, partly just because with modern health and safety around.
Yeah. A car block. Weights and measures. And quite a lot of signs. We'll take a walk down the hill. We'll put the 360 in a bit. Those lights, look. The gas lights with the mantle in it. I remember having a caravan with gas lights and you had to put a little mantle in it. It was very fragile.
Yeah,
Very fragile thing.
Touch them and they used to disintegrate.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't.
Oh yeah, no, go up there, don't go up the stairs, yeah. Whoops.
Yes.
I had a friend,
This is the food.
his father was a miner,
Yes.
and when he came home,
The kitchen. Oh, it's not a porcelain, is that a clay kitchen of some sort? Yeah.
he used to fit it from the boiler.
Yes. Oh, yeah.
Set out at 1900, this is. little music player. Look. Cupboard or not? Corner cupboard. Look. You don't see them now, do you? Corner cupboards in your furniture. So does that mean when we see these in the car boots, they're over 100 years old?
Yeah, some of them are. Some of them. The washing machine.
Oh yeah, the beginning of a washing machine tumble. I guess
Yeah,
and
this
put
is
the washing.
old plunger.
Yeah.
What work? Huh?
Little secret door.
Cellar or something. They put
Maybe.
nets or something.
Outside toilets. Pendraw.
Yeah.
Pendraw. When at my infant school, we used. In Llanrug, I remember, Llanrug Infant School, I remember having to go to the Pendraw. When we first started buying houses, the toilets were outside in Wales.
But is it a proper old-fashioned toilet? Yeah.
There was a coal house and we remember, what year was that, Deb? Yeah, you still do see.
Late 50s, early 60s.
Yeah. Go to Bethesda, go like that, find some of the terraced houses. Rosgadvan, they've got outside toilets. What we got here now then? Oh yeah, we've come down the hill. What do you say? I thought it was Blists Hill blast furnaces. What's it say, Deb?
Blists Hill blast furnaces were built between 1832 and 1840 by the Madeley Wood Company run by the Anstis family. The furnaces were 15 metres in height, and in their heyday several hundred people worked making pig iron. Teams of men poured coke, limestone and iron into one of the top of the furnaces from the charging platform at the back. These raw materials were transferred to the furnace into molten iron and a waste product called slag. Engines continually blasted air into the furnace to keep the fires burning at approximately temperatures of up to 1300 C. Two teams worked continuously 12-hour shifts all year round to keep the furnaces going. The workers removed the molten iron slag from the base twice a day in a process known as tapping. In 1912, Connaught miners around the country went on a 3-month strike campaigning for national minimum wage. The iron industry was already in decline due to the rise of the steel manufacture without a supply of raw materials. The strike worsened the problem and furnaces were shut down in May 1912 with over 200 job losses.
Wow, so that is what we're looking at here. So we
The
see
work
that.
is being carried out to conserve some of the world's most significant industry heritage within our care. So they're sorting out, making it safe, aren't they?
Yeah. Amazing. Amazing. Yeah. Wow, that's putting a big wheel in it. A big block and tackle. Is that a record vice?
The oil's in there.
Yeah. Oil chambers, yeah. Oh, amazing, look, that's turning one hell of a shaft there.
Works office. In memory of David Shreve.
Are we ready for a cup of tea? I've seen a sit-down cup of tea place, Deb.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, I think I have. Just round this corner. We're ready for a cup of tea. Yeah. Little calf there, Deb.
Yeah, go on there.
Yeah.
Blacksmith.
Yeah. Go and have a look. Engine house open, look. Turn a little corner, there's something else, isn't it? Yeah. Wow. Oh yeah, the steam hammer.
Yeah. It must have been so hot. I mean, these
And
buildings
filthy.
actually inside feel cool.
Where's the wind coming through? Yeah. Yeah.
But imagine working in there where the fire's going.
This is maybe what they made.
Yeah.
Hinges.
That is beautiful, isn't it?
Lamps up there, yeah.
It is what it is, Reggie.
Yes, no problem. It is what it is. No, I thought that because you can buy, on the way in, you can change your modern money for old money. And I wonder if it had the old price on it. 1889 on that brickwork there, look. It's a lovely building. Lovely big building. Oh look, isn't that funny? Look, it's the mirrors that make it. I thought it was a lot bigger. But there's these big mirrors make it as if there's a room over there, but there actually isn't. It's clever, isn't it? You think there's another room in here, but when you go in, it's the mirrors that make you think there's another room in here. It's clever, isn't it? Yep. I've seen what I want. Yeah, bottle of lemon. I'm having a hot chocolate. And ooh, look at them for sausage rolls. You sure you don't want a pasty, Deb?
Yeah, I'll have a pasty then.
Yeah, that'll sustain you. That's not bad. Nice, lovely pasty. Nice sausage roll. Hot chocolate with marshmallows in it. They're underneath there. That. We did use, when you buy the Plus Pass ticket thing, the yearly pass thing,
You get 10% off.
Yeah, but you don't get any more off if you buy, if it's a 2 for 3 or a 3 for 1, there's a special deal going on.
Yeah.
You don't get the added discount, but everything else, you get 10% off everything. And what, 17 quid?
15 quid.
15 quid, not bad, you know. We paid more in Stratford High Street, didn't we? Stratford upon Avon High Street. Yeah, so lovely. Oh, look how big the sausage meat is inside the sausage roll. Gorgeous. How's the pasty, love?
No.
Very nice.
Yeah.
So, oh dear, we're down here somewhere. Debbie wants to come up here for 1 o'clock to see the horse saddling thing. Then we can either go this way or come up and around that way, work our way across, down across there, and come down here and then find our way back here again, sort of, and explore this bit. So we'll have a bite to eat, cup of tea, go back up the hill, find where the saddle making. Oh, what was in the pub? There was a sing-song in the pub as well, wasn't there? Yeah, might have a little refreshment there. After we've come up here, saw the saddling, and then work our way back through again. Yeah. Gorgeous day. You enjoying yourself, Babs? Yeah. No work, week off. And it's only Monday. We're going to come back down here in a minute. But we're headed up the hill. It's a lovely warm day and there's just enough breeze just to keep the heat off. Yeah, it's a fantastic day.
Well, I'm glad we did it today because it's supposed to get hotter and hotter as the week goes on.
Well, we'll have to make our way out to the lake or the hills or, you know. Yeah. We do plan on going trips this week. So let's get up this hill. Let's go and see some saddle. What are you looking for?
Harnessing.
So we guess it'll be George the horse that's going to get a harness on it. Yeah, and then we'll make our way across the top then and come back down. House. What'd she say? Low to middle class? A quarter acre of ground. He would have been a manager. £8 a year rent, but he was earning £100.
Between 80 and £100.
Yeah, so, you know, you look at that ratio between 80 and 100. Sorry, go on. Thank you.
Pop inside if it's open.
Ah, yeah, it is. So, looking at that ratio, if you were earning between 80 and £100 and you had quite a nice house, but it was only 8 quid a year, see how the ratios have changed. wouldn't be
If
buying.
you're on 30,000,
Yeah,
oh yeah, you'd be paying 3.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
And the only thing is, there's no modern equipment, no electric bill, no buying, you know, fancy washing machines, no buying televisions, just basic living. So, it's interesting, isn't it? Hello, George. We think they're going to be using you to get a harness on, but we don't know. But we'll come up here, wait. We're here for a horse harnessing demonstration. You can hear him coming. There's something about a clip clop, isn't there? Huge feet.
Beautiful.
Stand, yeah. So there's a Clydesdale, isn't there? That you see, Budweiser ones, they're Clydesdales. But are they British, and what make of horses are you? So what's the breed name of the horse?
This is the Shire.
Oh, a Shire.
Yeah.
Would be, is that the same as a Clydesdale?
So Shire is original, so the Clydesdale is heavily based off the Shire. It's just obviously bred in a different part of the country. And if you ask who's better, which part of the country, we'll obviously say the Shire.
Yeah,
so the
Shire.
Clydesdale. Get you started then.
And how?
Hello everyone,
Hello.
this is George and he's our residential Shire here at Blists Hill. Now George today is standing at 18 hands high. Now how we measure our hands is from the base of our hooves to the tops of their withers, which is the highest point in their body. Now it's one hand on top of each other like so, and they're roughly about 4 inches wide. So George here today is standing at about 6 foot tall. So George is 16 years old, which is about middle age for a Shire, so he'll hopefully go until he's 25 or 30. I'll be harnessing George up in a single cart harness today, and this is George's collar. Now George's collar is primarily made up of leather, and it does have a wooden frame in it to hold its shape. On the inside here, ours is leather lined today, as it's just an easy material to wipe down after he's done his work. And it can either be leather lined like so, or cloth lined. Once again, on the other side, we've got these 2 big metal bits here, which are called our hames, and these can be either solid brass or solid metal. And they'll be taking the brunt force as George's strength today, so have to be quite strong. Ours is solid brass today. And our collar is actually padded with rye straw, which is quite commonly seen as our bedding nowadays. Now due to how tall George actually is, he is taught to bring his head down and put his into the collar. Now George's collar is actually upside down today, and the reason for this is if we were to put it on the right way up, we'd bang his eyes in his eye sockets and he wouldn't be too pleased with us. Can you go back for George? Go back a step, George. George, so stubborn. Come on, that's a little shove. It's not actually going back, is it? Thank you. George is definitely not awake enough for this demo today. So just spin it round on the smallest part of his neck, which is just behind his jaw, and it'll sit just before his shoulder here.
He knows what he wants, doesn't he?
Now on the other side of George, he has a lot of hair or mane, so I'll lift his collar forward and move it out of the way so it's not pulling as he's working today. Next are our tug chains, and these attach onto our hame hooks here. Just the same on this side. And our tug chains today will be attaching onto our shafts. Our shafts are 2 long wooden beams that run the length of George and have 3 hooks on them. So this will be attaching onto our first hook, which sits roughly about here on George today. So the way our tug chain works is it will attach onto that hook, and as George walks, he will push into this collar. This chain will tighten and pull the vehicle along for him. Next is our saddle, and as you can see, it doesn't have a lot in common with a riding saddle. The only thing that it has in common is that it's here to protect George's back, it sits just behind the withers, and it has a girth. Now it attaches onto our collar by what we call our meter strap, and this is just to hold them both in place today.
Bottom of his mouth.
I think the noise you can hear
And
is...
due to no one actually being sat on this saddle, our girths don't need to be anywhere near as tight as a riding girth. George does like to make them look a little bit tighter though. Good boy. So as I said, our saddle here today is actually here to protect George's back, and it's protecting it from a big back chain. So our back chain is already attached onto our shafts and will be attaching onto our second hook of the day. So it'll sit here up in this gully and it will hold the shafts up as he's working today.
So there's a chain to hold the shafts up and a chain to pull, look.
Next is our britching, and this is essentially our brake and our reverse of today. And it's just going to be sat up here on George's hindquarters. Now it's not as graceful as I could have done. It just attaches onto the back of our saddle by another strap here. Thankfully George is done growing, because this is a bit difficult. We just go through, make sure everything's sat on him properly and nothing's tangled up. And we untuck his tail so he can go to the toilet if he wants to. Now this is our britching today is attaching onto our last hook of the day on our shafts, and it will be sat just about here on George. Now as we ask George to woe stand, his hindquarters will tense like so, bringing the vehicle to a stop. Now if we were to ask him to reverse, he'll push into this britching, tightening this chain and pulling the vehicle back for him. So George has to be very strong as he is taking the weight of the vehicle for us. So next are our reins, and as you can see they're about 3 times the length of normal riding reins. Now the reason for this is they have to run from 3 points on George and all the way back up to our driver. So it runs from a point on our saddle, point on our collar, and we'll attach onto George's bit when he has it on. It's just the same on the other side. Come on over, George. Then with this little bit of excess, we just hang it up on our hames so he doesn't get caught up in it. So George is actually voice trained, so he listens to G back for right, come here for left, and we'll stand George for stopping. Our reins are just there to tell him how fast and how wide we would like him to take the corners, and if we needed to do an emergency stop. Not that he goes anywhere that quickly. Next, I've got 2 different types of bridles here. I've got George's open bridle, which he will be working in today, and I've got our blinkered bridle. Now, our blinkered bridle was more commonly seen in the Victorian era. It's still quite common today. It's up to preference what you drive your horse in. George has been trained from a very young age to be in an open bridle, so that's what he gets worked in. So the way that our blinkered bridle works is it sits here and it just covers the eyes, so they have to focus on the work that's going on in front of them and not what's around them. Now George is a little bit nosy as well, so he likes to have a good look around. So it's nice to have a good look around at everybody, don't you? George's bridle here just has some nice thick pieces of leather from the cheeks, and I'm just going to hang it here. And this bit here is called our Liverpool driving bit. Once again, it's up to preference what you drive your horse in. George likes the bit, so he gets driven in the bit. Where our bit sits, yep, you've got to show everybody, is in a natural George. Can you show? It's in a natural 2-inch gap in his teeth here. He can eat and drink with this bit in, and it's very comfortable for him. As I said, he likes it, so he gets worked in it. And the way that our bit works is our reins will attach onto these hoops here, and as we ask him to either G-back or come here, we'll give him a gentle tug, telling him how fast and wide we would like to go. George, unfortunately, isn't doing the horse bus today, just as it is having some maintenance done to it, so we're unable to give rides. You're more than welcome to come over and say hello to him. It's just on his head or his neck for me, as he's got a bit of a tick in his tummy.
Oh dear.
You're very dramatic.
Oh.
He's got a little bit of a tickle in his throat.
Oh, poor George.
Feel free to ask any more questions as well. He will be out later this evening in our delivery dray, just going around Top Town, so feel free to say hello to him then as well. Are you done with your little cough? Yeah? You done? Okay.
I've never seen a horse cough before.
George is very dramatic with coughing. Usually it's just a little one, whereas he just goes, oh.
And how heavy might he be?
He weighs just under a ton.
Just under.
Wow.
With the amount we feed him, I think we're aiming for a ton. Not that he weighs enough as this. Yeah.
Such a picture of him. Such a good boy, isn't
He's brilliant. Standing on 3 legs. And he changes his foot around, look. Yeah, look. Just taking the weight off his back right leg. Now he's back left
So
leg.
George is officially done growing. They will grow until roughly about the age of 7. So they'll constantly keep growing until the age of 7. So he thankfully finished growing about 9 years ago. Oh, okay.
Yeah. You can sort of, he oozes power and strength, doesn't he? Oozes.
So fully fit George can actually pull up to 4 tons. And when we have our pairs set, obviously double horses, double weight, so 8 tons and things like that.
Wow.
So they are quite powerful animals.
Because even this looks really heavy that's actually on him.
Yeah.
So this, hello George. Hello George. Oh, not today, okay, no problem. This is what actually pulls it then, that's the pulling, the throttle.
So it's a little bit of a common mistake that people think they push,
Yeah.
well, pull the cart along, sorry, but it's actually more of a pushing motion for them because they are obviously walking forward and pushing into the collar, and then the chain's actually pulling it along.
And then the shafts are sitting here on over the
Yeah,
top,
so
which would be the
we'll
saddle.
have a back chain in there,
Yeah.
and it'll sit in the shafts and things like that. So when we're putting them in the vehicle, you'll actually see all of that as well.
And this is the brakes.
Yep, so technically George is our brake, because as we ask him to stop, he'll take the hindquarters naturally, and that will just, the chain will stop the vehicle from hitting him and bring the vehicle to a stop for him.
So this is the power, the shoulder is all the power. Hello George, we're just talking about you. Hello.
George is actually quite evenly built, so he is all the power. So some horses you see that they're more forehand heavy, so they're more on their front half and they're more powerful that end, but George is very evenly built, so he uses his body correctly.
Wow. All right, George? Hello. Wasn't that just fantastic? I love that. Yeah, we love that. So we're in the chemist. Look at these lovely cupboards.
French soaps would be your fancy stuff, so you use the carbolic soap every other day. I just think that's what I have
The smell is lovely.
Probably use that before church as a Sunday best soap.
All these fantastic little jars. And the names on the tins, look. Liniment rings a bell, Deb. Carbolic soap.
That's hospitals, doctors, farmers, engineers and schools.
Oh, underneath, let's have a look.
What's that in there?
These tubs. It'll be the dentist.
Dentist.
And the dentist chair.
Oh my god.
Oh, and the dentist cabinet with all the tools. Is that a hand? Look, it's a hand cranked drill.
Teeth in pure gold was £5, 5 shillings. A complete set of teeth was 42 shillings. Stoppings and operations, 2 shillings.
Extractions.
Decayed teeth effectively stopped extracting, scaling.
Look at that in there, you know. The boxes. Under there, no?
Then you'd have to write your name on a board and say exactly what you were buying, what you were using it for, where it was going. So if it wasn't a dentist, they could trace it back to who bought all the on tap. The heat be a lot less frequent. Really, the only people that need glass
Some sort of cutter.
so like your middle class shop owners and that. Whereas if you're working pads and you're working on a farm around the mine,
You know, the clay tubs,
yeah, we're going to do some basic veterinary stuff in here.
Stockport,
So for horses and dogs and things, because obviously there's a lot of animals around.
Staffordshire.
Yes, they're very useful. They need medical.
Oh, 2 shillings and 9pence. It's empty buckets of water.
Ah.
Water your roses, water your gardens. Oh. Yeah, well. Sheep shearers, wedges, plumb bobs, brushes, tongs for the washing. Oh, angle, yeah. Multiple angle things. Little irons, look. Wow. Let's make our way up this way. Oh, clothes shop. Drapery? Maybe there. Oh, chipped potatoes. When was chipped potatoes invented or maybe imported from somewhere? Or is that a pure British thing? Or it could be Irish, because the potato come from Ireland, don't they? Or no, didn't Columbus find the potato? And it was the potato famine in Ireland, wasn't it? Yeah, so I don't know who made the first thought of. Is that a sweet shop we can see? Come on. Well, the foundry. Oh, is the door going to open? Oh, what's in it? Oh, it's a post office. Oh, betting and gambling. Foundry. Do that on the way back down again, Deb. There's a post office here, Deb.
Oh, this is the ship person.
The cobbler.
Cobbler.
What a load of cobblers. I don't know where that came from.
Because the old sewing machine, the special
Singer,
sewing machine.
yeah, Singer.
Yeah, but it's a boots sewing machine.
Yeah, Singer sewing machine. Yeah, polisher under there. Foot powered. Yeah. We've got some really old mail letters, haven't we?
On and after the 10th of January, a letter not exceeding half an ounce in weight may be sent from any part of the United Kingdom to any part for 1 penny if paid when posted, or for 2 pence if paid when delivered.
Oh.
Paid when posted.
Yeah. Have a look in here. Oh, postcards. Postcards. Little tins we're looking for. Little tins or little things that pop themselves up now and again. Hello.
Good afternoon, sir. Welcome to the post office. Good afternoon. How are you today?
Very well, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm good, thank you.
See all the little cabinets and drawer, Jay?
And would you, at this age, would you still be able to send international mail?
Yes, after 1874, especially because they formed the Universal Postal Union. So after that, for 2 stamp, it could help you to post a letter from here to France, Saint Denis.
Wow.
And also after 1870, telegraph as well.
Ah, yes.
Yeah. But it was relatively expensive in 1870, so 1 shilling for only 20 words, or extra 3 pennies for every 5 extra words.
Wow.
Yeah, but in 1900, it became slightly cheaper, so 6 penny for 12 words only.
And what would that go from here via a train to a boat, and a boat via a... would it travel?
You mean the mail or
Yeah.
for the telegram?
The mail.
So between cities and railway, or within the town here, so mostly on foot or with horses.
Of course, the horse mail. Yeah, that was the horse carrier. I forgot about that.
In 1898, some posts were delivered by motor van as well. In 1898. Yeah. But no, and also there were 2 delivery from Monday to Saturday and 1 on Sunday as well. And for outgoing mails, they collected it 2 times a day. Yeah, so 3 to 5 a.m. in the midnight, and got ready for the 6 to 7 o'clock morning delivery, and after that 8 o'clock in the morning, 2 to 3 in the afternoon, and 9 o'clock at night. Yeah, so basically 2 deliveries, 6 to 7 o'clock in the morning, or 6 to 7 o'clock in the evening, and collect it at 8 o'clock and 9:30.
It's amazing, isn't it? It's amazing, your logistics, yeah.
I'm a convict and a lunatic.
Eh?
And women, or can that happen? Convicts, lunatics, and women.
Yeah.
All our votes. We're after the convicts and the lunatics.
Here we are. Look at the pictures. Oh, do they see? Oh, they must be posties or postmasters. Oh, they are. Post office in, yeah. Postmasters, I guess. Ooh, up the stairs. Ooh. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, I stubbed my foot. Oh, are we going in here? Are we? No. Press to access. No, that's the lift. Yeah, in there. Oh look! Oh look! A postie. Isn't this? Oh look! What? I can't remember. What's that postcard?
Telegram.
Telegram. We had a telegram for our wedding, didn't we?
Postal orders. I remember postal orders.
Yeah.
Savings bonds. Dog licence.
Yeah, I've got your dog licence, haven't I?
Oh look!
Oh, we've got one of those at home. Look at that. Does that say the Birmingham on it? That's what Paula got me for a Christmas present. Brilliant. We want to take a film on its own for that for Paula. Yeah, we've got that. Is that a sorting bus at the same time, is it? Or is it
Public telephones, local
travelling-
trunk services.
travelling post? Yeah, you could meet post office. Or mobile post office. Oh yeah, and you could always get your picture took, couldn't you? Behind the curtain. Wow. Mail. Oh, and the change in the post hats. They look like American Civil War hats.
Mail cart, driver's hat, postman's shako, messenger shako, postwoman, driver's stout hat, licence to rent post horses, postman's baseball cap. Probably what we've got now.
Post. You don't see. We still see post vans, don't we? But we don't see many post motorcycles. Maybe up
Hey,
in.
this is a lovely looking post thing. This green one.
Yeah. I don't. Do we see them? Is it?
Is it a
It's not, no, it's not a post box, is it? Is it? Oh, I think it is. Where's the letter
No,
box?
there's no hole.
VR, Victoria, Regina, VR. Doesn't that mean Victoria? Oh, is that the post?
It's been sealed up, so
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
guessing it probably
That's the post
is.
box, yeah.
Yeah.
I think they are around these places. That used to be always, you knew that was the main post office box in the post office, didn't you? Always had one of those.
That's just brass then.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And the post boxes. Yeah, that's the more modern one, isn't it? As you might say. What era? Wow.
That's Crickish, North Wales.
Oh,
I think they spelled Crickish wrong, so I think it's got 2 C's.
yeah. Don't know.
Given your business and still do.
Brilliant.
Bonus post to us, housing insurance is post to us, car insurance is post office.
Lovely spot this is. Look at this. Look at this for the steering mechanism. Comes down here, look. This comes down here, which connects to that, which connects to this, which connects to that, which makes that pivot. Oh, that's one.
Hen and Chickens, Hentastical.
One hell of a.
1982.
Yeah. That's the frame. This is the steering mechanism under here, look. Yeah, comes down through here, through the shaft there, across there. Wow. This is the brake mechanism, yeah. Along here. Comes along, pushes that down there, causes friction. I don't think the typical site push bike seat. She's evil. She's trying to distract me into the photograph shop when there's a sweetie shop over there. Ooh, come on then, let's go into the photograph shop. Yeah, come on, let's go and see the photos. Flash bang, what a picture. What a photograph. Oh yeah. Grandfather clock, that. Grandfather. What make? Oh. No key winding that then. What we got here?
It's a great big huge
Wow,
camera.
yeah, that's a big one. Oh, and that must be some sort of developing thing. Oh, they are, Deb. Decoupage. What's it called?
Decoupage, yeah.
Decoupage. You quite like that, don't you? An old range. Yeah. Cooking, boiling, fire, all at the same time. Policeman. Yeah. You good? Sweetie shop. Oh, sweetie shop. Strawberries and custard sold out. Come on, let's see what sweeties we can get. Yeah.
I do pick and mix. It is just one type of
Yeah.
bag, so I can do the 2 ounce.
I'll have a quarter of everything, but you won't say 2
You don't
ounce.
want a quarter of everything, that's £2.50 a bag.
So we'll have.
Don't be a pig.
So
You
we'll
get
have.
quite a few of these ones, like that. That is roughly 2 ounces. Is that okay?
Yeah, that'd be fine. As long as you get lots of packets.
Only buy a couple.
With a pocket. Wine gums.
Wine gums, is that 2 ounces again?
Yeah, right, please.
It's a bit of a pig.
And treacle toffees, yeah. We're going to wine gums, got to be a must.
Don't get anything chocolatey.
So, what's in your cough candy? Do you know?
I don't know off the top of my head.
Because they've
It's
changed.
not the cough candy that I like.
They've changed
I
cough
like
candy, haven't they?
Fancy twists.
Oh yeah,
I think it's written down in here somewhere.
because they use pretend sugar in them now, in the modern ones.
Where?
Unless it's made to a formula. Don't worry.
I think it should be written in here somewhere. I just can't find it off the top. Right.
Don't worry. We'll do the wine gums.
I'll find it somewhere as soon as you've left.
What about
That's
the
the annoying
strawberry
thing.
and creams? What about those?
Oh yeah, strawberry and kings. Bananas and custard, is that done? Was that sold out in the window?
The rhubarb and custard, we don't have any at the minute, unfortunately.
Okay.
Which I'm very sad about.
Yeah, treacle toffee.
Treacle toffee?
Yeah. Then pear drops.
Yes.
Yeah, pear drops is on the list.
Come on, I think that's enough.
No,
now.
the white. What's the red and white ones behind you?
Strawberries and cream?
Yeah, you got them, haven't you?
Yes.
Look at this.
You like strawberries and king?
I don't like any of them really.
Yeah, you do. Oh, jelly babies.
Cough candy.
And you've got jelly babies, haven't you?
I've got jelly babies.
Yeah, we'll have jelly babies. Well, they're only little packets. You said to me I can have as many little packets as I want.
Right,
Oh.
so are we doing strawberries and cream?
Yeah, please. The answer's yes. Now what's the question?
You can use your money then.
See, there's not many, you don't, oh yeah, you do a rock. Is that soft rock? Old-fashioned
No,
hard
it's
rock?
not soft rock. It's hard.
Rock, hard rock.
Yeah. Like you get at the seaside.
Yeah, well, let's do the jelly babies.
Jelly babies?
Yeah. And that's about it, isn't it? What else can you see? What are them? Pear drops, yeah. Now the name's been mentioned, pear drops, yeah. What other name would you like to say? Yeah. First time for us to visit is fantastic.
Then you've got to treat yourself while you're here.
Well, of course. Thank you very much.
You're supposed to be watching what you're eating.
I'll die happy. Oh, and some rock, yeah, pear drops and some rock. Anything else? I've seen them licorice buttons. Is them licorice buttons, are they?
Which ones are you looking at?
Black round things.
The Pontefract cakes, they are licorice. Like little plates
Yeah,
of licorice.
yeah. The
They
answer's
are
yeah.
the first sweets that was ever made that was licorice.
Was it? Oh, we'll have them as well then.
No. Have you had yours? Okay. So I was going to ask you when you were going for yours and then you were busy, so I came back.
I don't mind going a bit later, so if you want to...
What time is it now?
Get your wallet out, you can pay for it. Out yours.
Oh.
5, 2, 2. Yeah.
You got cash in,
Do you want me to shut your doors for you?
Is that okay? Yeah. Because I don't mind going a bit later if you want to go now.
I don't mind a bit.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Thank you. Love you.
What did we say? What was over there? Oh, the first.
The Pontefract cake.
Yeah, history. It's historical, Debbie. It's historical. So wait, they were the first cakes of sweets
The first licorice sweets, yes,
to be made.
to be made. Before that, you'd have just been eating the licorice root, which we also sell in the chemist.
Oh, all right. And a sticker rock, and that's about it.
Licorice is supposed to be good for you, isn't it?
Yeah, that's good for me, Debbie.
Yeah, it did start out as strictly medicinal.
So I'm not on the doghouse now then. I'm having medicine.
With the stick of rock, we've got peppermint or fruit.
Peppermint?
Yeah, you wouldn't say fruit.
Why not?
Fruit one.
Right. Crack on.
Anything else for you?
We've
No.
about covered everything, haven't we?
You really have the whole bloody show already.
Oh. No, it'll take me at least a day or two to eat all them. £10 and 10p in the sweet shop. We've had a good few. Smaller amounts, but a good mixture. Right. Oh, look.
They've sort of spoilt them painting them, haven't they? I've got one.
What?
They've spoilt them painting them, I think.
No, maybe that's where they were meant to be. Again, a hand drill. Yeah. Oh, and soldering irons, yeah. Soldering irons. Brilliant. Excellent. Back at 2 o'clock. Back at 2 o'clock. There was was that a plastering place in there, Deb? Come round this side. Left, we'll come back to that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, because it's full, that's why I come round here.
Yeah. All right then, we'll give it a miss.
Let's go round this way and look.
Okay.
Coal merchant.
Yeah, sacks of coal. I remember sacks of coal. The steam people are getting a problem. We're having to import the correct sort of coal. The steam people are getting a huge problem getting coal from the UK here. Eh?
We've seen this because we came in that way.
Oh yeah, we've been in this one.
Yeah.
Tracks, look.
If it's just showing that other, whatever it was, plate making thing or
Plaster making, I think. plasterers.
Decorative work, plaster.
Oh, plaster of Paris stuff. So quite busy in there. No,
No problem. Sorry, just going to get that Victorian Wi-Fi. Would you like a receipt at all?
No, that's fine.
No problem. Thank you so
This
much.
is all the art, the decorative things that people used to have around the alcoves and that.
yeah.
Anything I can do for you guys?
One of
No?
the bunnies.
Oh, the bunnies now.
Come in.
Now with the bunnies, you do have to pick which way he's
The
facing.
bunnies, oh yeah. A left-hand one or a right-hand one. See, they're doing work on the building up there as well. So we're going to go along the top here now. Now apparently, the man who sails on the tour, there's a way of getting a boat in a boat lift down here or something. So let's go. Yeah, let's go and take a walk. What's the duck doing? Oh yeah. Right. Look what we had at the sweet shop. Oh, look at this. A rock, and she said it's hard rock because it's modern
Jelly
rock.
babies?
Jelly babies, yeah. Jelly babies. What we got?
Licorice.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Nice. Oh yeah, a little bit. Look, licorice. Oh yeah.
Pear drops.
Pear drops, yeah, pear drops.
I'm such a pig, Red.
If you're here, you got to,
Treacle toffee.
treacle toffee, you buy them there. They sort of buy them all the time.
Strawberry and
Strawberries
cream.
Yeah. They didn't have the yellow ones, did they? Strawberries and custard. Wine gums. They're the sort of softer, more modern ones. It's just licorice beginning to kick in now. What's them? Aniseed balls then. Is that it? We need a bit more. Seems a bit low. This is the garden gooseberry plants.
They're growing cabbages, I can see.
Cabbage, yeah, veg down there, yeah.
Strawberries.
Self-sufficient.
Cauliflower's growing.
Yeah. So I'd say must be quite self-sufficient, but there's no green grass and enjoyment sort of thing, because in the modern house now, this would just be a green grass and a barbecue up there and a whatever, and a hot tub over here, compost pot, chickens down there, yeah.
That's a cucumber plant.
What's here? Some sort of wall structure. Was this a road over maybe? There's some sort of lock. Look, this could have been some sort of a lock system here at some time. There is quite a change of level from over there to over here.
A brick wall here, an edge.
Yeah, proper solid brick wall and whatever here. The history is there to show you. You've just got to open your eyes and find it, haven't you? Blists Hill.
Hey, inclined plane. What does that mean?
I don't know. I think this is the canal, the lift of the canal itself. Let's go and have a look. Blists Hill inclined lift. Oh, I think you press a button, Deb. See if the machine comes. Or is it already up here? Is it working? Press the button. I can hear something whirring. Maybe not then. Is it a footpath of some sort? Maybe that's when them people were walking backwards.
I think there's steps down there.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Follow the steps down.
That's where the cafe was, wasn't it?
Yeah, we haven't been over there, have we? Let's go and have a look then. I think inclined plane. What's that say, Deb?
This canal is a satisfactory proof that there was scarcely any ground so difficult, but where the proper exertions and care of convenient water conveyance may always be arranged. Thomas Talford, the 1800s. The Shropshire Canal, completed in 1792, linked a number of canals in the Coal-Brookdale area of the River Severn. Materials from local ironworks, limestone quarries, coal mines and other industries could be taken all over the country by canal. Small trough-like tugboats were linked together along the canal and filled with raw materials. From the towpath, a horse led by a single steersman could pull up to 20 tubs at a time. The boats entered the lower canal at Coalport via the Hay inclined plane before joining the river. Inclined planes were used to speed up journeys to avoid the use of canal locks, which wasted time on water. In 1855, the canal was recommended for conversion to a railway after suffering water shortages and subsidence. Some small sections, including this part of the canal, did remain open, but by 1912 even these were closed. Did you know iron can float? Most tugboats were made of wood, but some, such as the Lily Shoal Company boat number 749, here at Blists Hill, Victorian town, were made of wrought iron.
So this pathway is shut. It doesn't seem to be, there is an incline way or whatever around down there, but there doesn't seem to be a way from, you know, that would be okay with a handrail on it, wouldn't it? But there doesn't seem to be a way, except when this is working, and it's not working. I can hear something whirring, but let's push the button once more. There's no way to getting from up here to down there, which is a bit of a, you like things to join together, don't you, and make like a circle or something within. It looks like we're going to have to go all the way over there to be going to corner there and come all the way down here with that little slip there. Still, supposed to be good for you. Something, there's a whole load of kids all dressed up as Victorian children, so we'll go and see what they're doing and go down the hill. There's the group we've seen. I wonder what they're going to do. Making a move.
It's a big pig, that is.
Yeah. Loading the pigs very, very gently. The horse, lady with the horses, was the same lady that was handling the pigs. And they're getting coaxed very gently and very sort of, you mean, you know, it's not a case of beating with a stick and hold them with a big plank of wood sort of thing. So you really, really love their animals here. They're over there now, look, doing something. A whole load of little heads. Is that the school or something, Deb? Oh, I'm going to have a look. I want to investigate. Look, a whole load of Victorian children. Yeah, please. Yeah. Oh look, a school assembly. Children are now going in. I guess it's a school trip, do you think? I don't know. Making a film or something? I don't know. The mistress was at the door with a cane. In Welsh we'll call it the cansan. It looked like she had the cansan in her hand. Girls have gone in first. Dressed in their attire. Here we are. Now the boys are going in. No. I'm coming now, Bobs. Dandelion and burdock. Blimey. It's been a long time since I've had dandelion and burdock. What did you have, Deb? Oh, you had the same, didn't you? Yeah. So, we've walked along the top there. That was where that incline thing was. There was no way of coming up around or steps or anything, so we've had to backtrack all the way back here and then come back down that hill there. Picture there isn't a sign saying that you can't circle around. Then it says the River Severn sailing barge. Wow. Let's get the camera on this. Wow. Look at this beauty here. Do you want to go up the stairs, do you? Okay. Go on then, off you go.
You go first.
Because you want to see me fall, don't you? Oh no, big steps. Oh, let's see what the light does. Oh yeah. Here we go. Come on, Deb. Oops. Sorry. Oh, 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 look. Wow. Hello. This is a river sail. That must be the sail or the mast, isn't it? And then the mast must go up and down at will. What's it say about it, Deb? Oh. Hello. Look at this mast here and the tiller. We must go down there and have a look. Right, let's see if we can use the 360 to poke down there. I'm going to put you there. Straight to the 360 to the end. Okay, here we go. Here we are, look. I'm dangling the 360 down there. And we should have a look down there without dropping it. Don't drop it, you idiot. Hold on. Start from beginning, go on.
It said it was used to carry stone. The accounts show that she made 12 voyages between Chepstow and Cardiff in her first 2 months of being registered in 1894. Records from 1896 reveal the journey from Chepstow to Newport would take the Spry as little as 2 days, while sailing upriver from Newport back to Chepstow could take around 12 days.
Wow.
In the years before the First World War, Spry carried sand along the Bristol Channel for a glass bottle factory. It is said that the master, Thomas Aldridge, was asked to captain Spry to transport goods to France during the First World War. However, by this time, Spry was in a very poor condition and was not fit for the role. In her last years as a dumb barge, she was used to transport grain between Gloucester and Avonmouth.
Wow. Wow. Blimey.
I want to get out of it, it's too hot in here.
You've got to get out, it's too warm, yeah. Boat is called a trow, which it rhymes with crow. They were first seen on the River Severn over 600 years ago. Wow. So here we are. We're at the bottom of the incline carriage now. So it was up there.
Everything don't work.
Bloody thing doesn't work, so yeah. Anyway, Bliss Hill clay mine. Ooh, this looks interesting. Oh, ground level, look. Clay. Well, we used to take clay to Bagridge Brick, didn't we? That's what brought us here, funny enough. Digging out clay, ready for a Bagridge Brick.
I've been down the pit 6 weeks. I keep a door. I go away from home before 3 o'clock. I go with my brother who keeps the chains down the pit. My mother calls. I get home about the time as the other boys. I'm not frightened. I've never been. My brother, aged 9, took me down at first. I've never been to any school. It's 8. I stand and open and shut the door. I'm generally in the dark. And sit me down against the door. I never see daylight except on Sundays. 7. I am a trapper in the Cowbee pit. It does not tire me, but I have to trap without a light and I'm scared. I go at 4 and sometimes 3:30 in the morning and come out about 5:30. I never go to sleep. Sometimes I sing when I flight and not in the dark. I dare not sing then. I don't like being in the pit. I come down at 6. I live in Middleston. I go out at 5 sometimes. I go out sometimes earlier. I hurry with another who is less than me. Anne Eyre hurries with me. I don't fill or riddle. I go at Sunday schools. I can read a bit, not Testament. I'm tired in my arms and my legs and all. I don't like being in the pit. I'd rather be in school. It's wet and I get my feet wet sometimes. Aww.
What's this one?
This one's 16. We work from 6 in the morning till 5 at night and don't stop for dinner. I get muck up generally all the time and rest odd times. I hurry alone. I'm quite sure I have nobody to help me. I work for Joseph Lister, who pays me. The pit is very wet. The water comes up nearly to my calves generally till they let it off, and it is often so for a week together. I find it very hard work, heavy work. I am very tired when I come home. I hurry both muck and coals, and I can't keep count of the number of calls per day. I'm well enough used by the men. I can't read. I go to Sunday school. There is a cold wind in the pit. I don't like being in the pit. My mother and father are alive, but they are always sickly. I have 4 sisters and 3 work in the pit, and I have a brother, and he is going on 5 and he does not work yet. God.
What's it say? How old is he?
16. I hurry. I've been 4 years in the pit. The work doesn't tire me. I've never been badly. I come at 6. I go sometimes at 3, sometimes at 4. I know no getters who leave the hurries course till Phil after they have gone out themselves. I don't mind being in the pit so much. I've been to service till I came to the pit. I like going to service best. My father took me away from service to send me to the pit. I did go to Sunday school, but I don't now because I have to help my mother. The men wear trousers in the pits. It's a bit wet, but it does not come over my shoes. It's a girl, I was.
Oh. Blimey. There, this is with the Bliss Hill mine, having been worked for coal and ironstone since 1790. Wow. Yeah, there's lots of, I'm waiting for a map with all the mine holes and all that in it. I've been offered a book, I haven't got it yet, with where all the maps of all the mines are. Yeah, running. So I guess Saturday or bank holidays there'd be a train trip, or maybe it's being repaired at the moment. Oh, what a lovely place. Hey, we're going to have a look now. There's a house, look down here. It looks like maybe the pit owner's house or something. It looks a bit posher. So we're going to go down there and have a look what's down there. It's outdoor adventure that way. Too adventurous for us. Having a tour. I tell you what, I didn't look. See the steam roller in there? We missed that bit. We're on our way out. We'll come here again. We saw the steam hammer sort of thing working in the Black Country Museum, sort of, didn't we? Yeah. Maybe he's had it. Not really into walking around all day. You've had it, haven't you? You just want to go home now, don't you? Are you ready?
It's just really hot.
Yeah.
It's very, very hot.
And really steep. But it's only a short, steep hill. It's no big thing. Oh, just little steps, little steps. When you find yourself on a hill, like the car, put it in first gear and just do little steps if you have to do. No big strides, because these are a lot of power. Just Do lots of little steps and you'll be fine. Do get sunburn, you know. I think they do, actually. There's the pig. They took the pigs away for a while. Unless that's Sunday dinner, we're just getting into the trailer. Little step. Walk like a Chinaman. Just little steps. There you are. No, don't big gaps. And you'll be alright. We're back on the level now, we love. What a state. We didn't do this, look. Look at this, it's like a little static steam engine all on its own, look. Blimey, look. There's the wheel and the governor. It's a proper little steam engine all on its own. Firebox. I guess this is a display here, you know. Oh, and of course, look, the wheel there. Given masons and builders, look. Parker Plant, look. Wow. 500 situations vacant.
Advertised every Saturday. Mind you, a lot of them couldn't read, so it'd be pointless putting it in the paper. They must have took it somewhere for them to read it.
Well, I mean, that's what moved us up here. There was, where in Carnarvon, in the Carnarvon and Denbigh, you'd be 4 or 5 pages. Whereas you come up here, you get 10 or 15 pages full of work. When we moved up here. And the Express and Star. Was it the Express and Star? I think the Birmingham Post. Hold on, we're having a display. Maybe not. She's a beauty. Must have missed that one just. The stables. Yeah. The people need work. The people need work. Yeah. Here we are. Let's have a shandy or a Coca-Cola before we. Oh yeah, it'd be nice and cool. Oh yeah. Nice calm. Cool down. Oh, you like pickled eggs, don't you, Deb?
Yeah, all right.
Do you want a pickled egg?
No, thank you.
Sure, no? Yeah, no?
No, I don't.
Let's stick our nose in there. Boys Brigade and a scout hut. That's the scout hut in there. Right, what did we miss? Did we go into these shops, Deb? We didn't on the way in. Hold on. Here we are, what? Lots of. Oh yeah, look. We'll have to look. The very same, Deb. The very same. We've got the very. Oh. Yeah, is that working now? Yeah. I've got the very same oil cans. What are they called? Keystone.
New Hudson cycle, £6.15.
We've got those.
10 guineas.
We've got those, haven't we?
Royal Enfield.
Oh, where's Royal Enfield?
That one.
Oh, right. Oh, push bikes. Oh, we must go to the motorcycle museum, Deb. This, if we get a cold spell or a too hot of a spell.
I think it's hot all week.
Can you ride tandem?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'd love that one. I'd sit on the back. Going.
Well,
Edge, keep pedaling.
Yeah, you would be.
Like
Yeah, I know. Look, Royal Enfield. Wow. The cans, look. Yeah. What else are we? Let's hold on. Let's go and have a reach over there. Stay there in a minute. Hold on.
Credit that exists. Said because one of the main problems that happens with Victorians back then, said, is that banks typically don't want to engage with Victorian working class people because number one, they don't have the money. Number two, they don't have the, let's call the repute, said, with the local bank owners or anything quite like that. Even someone like me who owns a shop, they'll be quite hesitant in even me entering. So instead, for working class people, they can't trust banks, so they trust their neighbours, they trust their family, or they trust the shops to keep ahead of them, especially for food and everything else. So in the case for poor old Mrs. Jukes here, she's almost 2 full days in debt if she was going to be working the mine, for instance, getting paid 12 pence a day. So I'm starting to get a little bit angsty about the fact she's borrowed money, in this case, to pay for various food items and been put on the slate. So I'm thinking, right, how can I earnestly get her to repay, but I don't go and involve the police, because that's the next
naming and
step.
shaming her.
Absolutely, name and shame. It's the number one here. Because I can just leave these all around for smaller amounts. Brilliant. Leave them hidden.
Oh, is that where it comes from? Put it on the slate, put it on the tick.
Yes, absolutely. Put it on this, put it on the books, put it on anything. This is where it all begins.
Wow.
Is where you put this for credit. And this will be left very publicly, very openly for everyone to see. Again, I don't need to say any words about this.
Yeah.
I just let everybody else do the thinking.
Yeah.
I just let the community do the work. So for Mrs. Jukes, that's going to be quite a hit to the social honesty that she has in this case. Mrs. Horn, however, it's a completely different aspect here. She's running up almost 3 days worth full pay working in the mine. I'm starting to get not so much annoyed as this is just pure frustration at this point. This is a lot of money to be held back on. So I'm thinking, okay, your worst enemy for me now is I know exactly what you've bought. So I'm going to use that against you, because I know that you've bought very controversial items like alcohol and smoking. Both of these, if it was Mr. Horn, probably wouldn't have been too much of an issue. Maybe there would have been a little bit of a ruckus about it, but most men would have been involved in some sort of drink or some sort of smoking. That was very much normal. But because it's a Mrs. attached to it, because it's a woman in this case, in a period of great morality, really, it's the controversial aspect. And they will start to allow the rumour mill to do its work all around town, as I just leave that again on the open for everyone to see. I just don't say a word. I said, does Miss Horn really owe you money for that? And I was go, yeah, she does. And I said, she just owes me money, that's it. I said, don't have to say a word. I will let him go off and he'll go tell somebody else, did you see about Mrs. Horn? I said, she owes money for alcohol. I said, oh, I thought she was a God-fearing woman. How dare she drink and drink? I said, do that, all for it. And then poor Mrs. Horn will finally have enough of all those rumours spilling around, and she'll come running in with like the penny she got, hopefully clear it all off.
I'd say, I'll pay my bill, I'm not coming in here again.
So that's where it comes. Put it on the slate.
Put it on the slate.
Wow.
Where it all begins.
Amazing, isn't it?
I'm quite fine.
Wow. Isn't this...
Look at this fancy till.
Oh, yeah.
That's just one in town. I can guarantee you that. There is only 2 others which can come close, and that's the one in the butcher's and the one in the fish and chip shop. But this one's the fanciest. This one's built actually by National. However, it is very fancy. Its design is very well out there. So whoever wanted this to be originally designed, number 1's trying to make a very big statement. And number 2 is quite almost visually and psychologically attracting you to the shop. Because in the same way that people go, oh my God, that's amazing. I can go, yeah, no worry. This is, this such and such design. Had it properly made just for me, to be brought to my store. And all people will hear is you go, oh, okay, but that's money, money, and money. And they're going to be thinking, where did you get all that money? You run a shop. There has to be something special about this shop that you do for you to earn and make that sort of cash. So all of that combines into the idea of going, there must be something special about this shop. And they'll look around and they'll try to find out what it is. So that always hit well. But unfortunately, when decimalisation hit, all these fancy machines just became practically useless overnight because they're all mechanical. They only have so many buttons. If I was going to be doing it after decimalisation, I'll be hit with the issue of, I need £20 of 2019, 1817, and then 100 for all the penny variations I'll have to do. Can't do it. So they just get thrown into scrap heaps or... It's
history. Who's going to... I said to Deb, who's going to collect our history today in 100 years' time?
So there'll be people who think that we were all sorts of weird, probably.
Yeah.
The same that they do back then.
I don't think there'll be as much change as it's been in the last 100 years.
See? Well, some people get very surprised. I mean, if you look at the way phones have changed more than anything else, when it used to be flip phones 30 years ago.
Deb, is that Welsh? Dragon? No. Dragon tile, what? Polish.
Yeah, I don't know.
Did it say? Made in Wales?
Doesn't say.
But still the same familiar names.
Yes.
Brands.
Well, the good thing about this sort of period is all the sort of companies that you thought
Well,
had. Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's were back then. So,
and golden syrup is still today.
I say it's still running.
Oxo, I'm an Oxo fan.
Oxo, I will admit here, this is poor on us. We shouldn't have this on display because that's actually a little bit later. It's not 1900. I don't know why we have that there. I need to raise that with them.
Ooh.
They don't realise someone doesn't know the history.
Yeah.
It's 20th century, not 19th century. So
But it is the whole museum is 1900, isn't
all
it?
1900.
Bovril up there. Is Bovril okay?
Yeah, Bovril's fine. Bovril was various sizes. So if you were lucky, maybe you would afford something a little bit bigger, but most...
Is that what? No, it's not Bovril we like. What do I like? Marmite.
Oh, Mum.
Marmite. Aye, that was around.
Was it?
Aye. That's it. So it was probably...
Or a version of it.
That's it. Yeah, it wasn't perhaps too nice. Said the equipment that they would have used, everything quite like that. Cleaning standards weren't exactly high.
So was this was a general store? This was classed as a general store?
Just as a proper grocer's. However, many of them were starting to go into variations of different selling.
Here they come, look. We've been following these. We saw them going. We thought they were making a film or something. Do they get dressed up and it's a school trip? They're just walking by. We're all right. There's so many of them. I've heard of them and
There's about 87 or something like that today.
Is there?
They change all over the week, so I think Wednesday's the busiest day.
Amazing. This is the way out. And we go past this train, look. Is this a reproduction? Is that... What? Is that a... I don't know, mining company? There's something very odd about this. It must be so.
Going out, is it?
Yeah, is it? We don't know. No, go across the crossing then. This must be the way out. Take a picture. There's Ironbridge, the very first bridge that was made out of iron. Yeah. This is Ironbridge Gorge. We've got to do that yet. We've bought this ticket that allows us to go to, I don't know what that cylindric thing is.
Ironbridge Gorge World Heritage Site was voted by over 1 million members of TripAdvisor as the most recommended World Heritage Site in the UK and second in the world in 2013.
Ironbridge Gorge Heritage Site were voted by 1 million members on TripAdvisor community as the most recommended World Heritage Site in the UK and second in the world in 2013. Wow. And it's on our doorstep, more or less. What's it say there, Deb? Why is the World Heritage Site Ironbridge gone?
Well, Ironbridge Gorge offers powerful insight into the origins of the Industrial Revolution and also contains extensive evidence of that period when the area was focused on international attention from artists, engineers and writers. The site contains substantial remains of mines, foundries, factories, workshops, warehouses, iron masters and workers' housing, public buildings, infrastructure, transport systems, together with traditional landscape and forest of the Severn Gorge.
Right. So it brings you, as always, out into the shop where you can buy your t-shirts, your mugs and all that sort of stuff. Oh, sweeties here. Oh, alcohol here. Here we are. What did you get? Take a good clear picture of that. Yeah, we want to, have we got leaf we've come and we've bought the big pass thing.
Oh yeah.
Have we got leaflets on the things that we haven't been to yet?
There's a leaflet here that's a general one that gives you a sort of snapshot of each of the museums here. Yeah.
There are all the 3 different ones I can see.
And then there's one of these which gives you a more detailed view of the road system that you might find useful as well for finding your way about. So you've got one of those, haven't you?
Yeah.
And you've got an events leaflet. Yeah, so you're all set for those.
Covered.
Yeah. All
And
right.
we've got paper, yeah.
You got a paper. Where are you going next? Are you going to anywhere else?
No, home for a rest.
Oh.
No, you won't believe it. We've come on the bike.
Oh, well, I've
we
just been admiring the bike.
Oh, we take all our gear off, hide it away, come out in our shorts.
Yeah.
And then we're just going to go and we'll get changed and we'll be off.
Are you on holiday?
No, we live in Warsaw.
Oh, yes, you come across for the day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm retired and Debbie's got a day off, well, a week off. So we come a mooching.
Yeah.
But it's a light parade one. It's all lit up. It's a fancy one. Let me show you. Rory and
Hazel.
Rory and Hazel on Reggie on the road. Yeah. Wow. All the handles, look. They are.
Oh, yeah.
That's it. That's better. Like this now. We take all the gear out the back of the bike. Open the bag, Deb. Open the bag. We've got our helmets, jackets and all that. And we throw all our gear on and yeah, so we have a fantastic time with the Goldwing. Yeah. Whew, I'm warm now, ready for an afternoon nap. I'm retired now, you know. We are with our gear on, ready to head out. Did you have a nice day?
Roasting.
She's hot. She's hot.